So how you guys feel about the recent developments, the breaking news? I remember the last time we spoke on the subject. I don't know if you.
What is the subject?
Yeah, I'm gonna say last time we spoke about the St. Mary's South by-election, and I said to y'all, monkey wrench. We don't even know if Miss Marshall is gonna be running in that election.
You did say that. Oh yeah.
Remember I said that?
You said that, you know.
But I did say as well too that nobody else from nowhere else can come in. You have to be somebody from the south.
You did say that as well.
What me nay see? Who you think be from the south? That part they be the expect. That part was a shocker to me, to be honest. So who they chose?
A young man, Dwayne George, I believe.
Okay. So
and
what the monkey wrench be?
Well, I mean, that's the monkey wrench that they chose somebody else. I mean, my thoughts. I have quite a few thoughts, but I mean, I think it's a bold move on part of the young man.
Okay. Why? Reason being?
Well, a few things. I think timing.
Sure.
I think it's a very short time. Secondly, outside of it being a short time, I think he has a real uphill task trying to convince people of his, I guess, integrity on the heels of a move like this. So, I mean, I guess we'll see how it play out. But, I mean, man, I don't know how receptive people would be to that. I mean, you make sure you tell me that me and I found South last time, so I really don't have a talk for South people like that. But if South people are how I think they are, you know, them.
What you say? You come from South?
No, Marcy.
Well,
We can talk about that. Keep out so.
I'ma say this, right?
Yeah, South man, I can't hear South man.
No, a lot of people have been expressing their what's the word I want to use? They're not pleased with what's happening, right? Because one, it is public knowledge, so it's nothing that I'm not saying that, which is false. But he used to be the campaign manager or he used to campaign with, not campaign manager, but he used to campaign with Shugy.
Kelvin,
right?
Yeah, I saw the thing I sent.
No, I didn't watch it.
No, you need to watch the interview, but
I watched it.
Okay,
I watched it.
You need to watch it because his words were, he was Cartwright manager.
Right. Okay. So
but he said he was never Shugy campaign manager. He said they
offered
it to him.
He was campaign manager for
No, that is true. That is true.
And Cartwright master. He said they offered him Shugy.
And he didn't.
Take it.
I stand corrected. That is true. That is true because he was Cartwright Marshall manager. That is true. And when Shugy, that I stand corrected. And then when Shugy was elected, he then stepped down as campaign manager. But he was still seen in photographs assisting the campaign for Mr. Simon, correct?
But wasn't he?
He said he was close to the campaign.
He said he was a part of the campaign.
Right.
Yeah, he said he was close to the
Kelvin
campaign.
Simon.
I didn't see the the interview.
He was part
either
of
way, it shows that it looks weird. You know, it looks weird. That's number one, right?
I need to watch the interview because I feel like the boss just kind of dig himself in a hole in that interview. I don't know that. No, it's my opinion. We can't speak my opinion, but I don't think that interview did good for him personally because I think he clearly established a motive, whether he intended to or not, that he felt like he should have gotten this position. He didn't get the position, so he got on the other side.
I miss boy.
What?
I miss boy.
What?
Wanna play chess and wanna play checkers.
What do you mean?
So I had this conversation in the market Saturday, right? And a lot of, again, from a fishing and farming community. So when I go to the market on Saturdays, I support round south farmers and fishermen and them something, right? And you don't know me love start something already. So I say, hey, how you feel about the situation I'll go around south, man? People express them then dissatisfaction with what's happening and yada yada yada. But at the same time, what I've realized as well too is Antigua independence only
41
years, which means that majority of the people in there that they market to sell over 40. So they have seen our first premiere. Majority of them have been supporters for one party from the time they born because of whatever injustice or justice they didn't receive or unfairness on their behalf. So they rock with one party. So no party can come and tell them, hey, we can get this for this and you can get that for that. For our generation different, bro. You understand where I come from? I'm not speaking to the young man in Norway. So for our generation now, you can come make empty promises to me and we can take them. Because I didn't have to struggle for anything. For our parents don't shield out from all the struggles that then they go through with the fighting for independence and rights and union and argument and the Tim Hector saga and all them sagas and you don't know you have 3 different parties and they may be a split between Labour Party. Me just go back to the other day, me get a whole history about at one point the Labour Party union, they may have split between the Labour Party. I can't go into detail, I'm in the full details, but I get like a, you know. So the mentality of that generation hard for change. Hence why when you see elections swing, when UPP win, our young people put UPP in the power. Realistically, right or wrong? Because we born and never see all the struggles they are. We not stand up with certain things and just come and say, hey, and if no party I want to see a change. Boom, again change. If you notice now, in the last 3 elections, the Labour Party win, low turnout. One high turnout when they go back in the power, after that the last 2 low turnout. So you go back to the core supporters in them. And those who are core supporters but not like what them do, then decide not to vote. Saying all that for say, for our generation move different, bro. What you can give me what, because I will try to get somewhere. And I have nothing to our name and again, not talk for the man situation, right? I'm saying that to say, speaking to these people, that's the conversation we were having. Oh, I can't believe you do that. And oh, you mean over? Yeah, and how you gone over there? Me look at them like, why have a show? Why they have a show? Okay, I support one party for the whole life. Why have a show? I don't have a show. I tell you do the same thing. I tell you not the same hustle. I tell you not the same struggle. You do the same hustle for the whole years of your life and the same situation. Saying all that to say. Wanna play chess? I wanna play checkers.
So play what?
This I want again. We don't see fear mission in life, so me not what me choose to do. Watching back all the episodes there. We choose for when you show them.
If you don't want
hold on, let me finish.
If you don't want to talk about a man, you have to talk about
I am talking about it. I'm talking about it. Allow me for talk. When you done, you can talk and say what you want to say. What me say? Ask me where you live.
How I live?
Alright. We realize after watching back all the episode there that when you ask questions you get me aggravated, we realize alright, I'm gonna have answer. Just keep it pushing. So saying that for say, bro, it's very simple. Wanna play chess and wanna play checkers. If me know that me now win by election, me step down. I don't establish. Say
that again.
If me know me now win by election, me step down.
If you know you're not winning the by-election,
if I know I'm not going to win the by-election, I step down.
What I mean? What I mean? You as in... Okay, speaking from the... I'm not saying speaking from... I'm asking. Speaking from the perspective of someone who, well, like you've been there and
if I'm not winning the election, I'm stepping down. If me running an election and lost...
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
For whatever reason.
That's what I'm trying to ask.
And people think that the by-election that's coming up as a result of whatever the bubble or whatever situation be, me step down. But me can step down in a way that I can run in the next election.
Alright, so what I don't know if you're done yet.
You understand where I come from?
So
let me tell you what you say.
So how you relate that
No, tell me what me say. Don't do that. Can you get me sting?
So you
say what you say.
You're saying that.
Talk.
You're saying that. You're saying that as a general.
Whatever you say, make sure it's clear that you are saying that.
You're saying that as a general statement, or you're saying in relation to the fact that the person stepped down and or somebody else came up.
I'm saying, if I run an election and lost, and there's a by-elections coming up, and the poll is saying that I'm a possibility that I can lose, a greater possibility that I can lose,
So when you say chess and checkers, you mean from party perspective,
correct.
From party level,
yeah,
party level.
Just like the two of them play. Hold on, the first game, one minute they play chess and one minute they play checkers. UPP they play chess.
Yeah, that's what I say.
They step down, they move around some pieces, boom, bam, bam, so they can see a face, so they can go into.
I was trying to understand what you're saying.
One realize, okay, one play chess, one play checkers, me they play checkers. Okay, no time for me play chess.
No, I get what you're saying.
The Labour Party play chess. No,
yeah, no, I get what. That's what I was trying to establish.
They play checkers, but Labour Party play chess. No, and they realize, okay, one party play chess, so let's time for play chess. So
where's the chess.
Right. So, my estimation.
Yeah.
Some of what he said, I agree with. I think that the polls predicted maybe an even heavier lick for Miss Marshall. I honestly don't think that the party wanted to open her up to that, right? So I think that was probably maybe part. Of course, this is my opinion.
Your opinion, yeah, of course.
That was probably part of the reason that they would have pulled her back, right? Now in the interim, they have to contest a by-election. They have no choice. Who are they going to put there? Because there are other people there and other people that would have been standing in line and being closer to the point of being inserted there. But as you can see, they didn't go there. They went for somebody, basically a defector from the other party, or whether they forced, I don't know, right? In my mind, I think that he is a placeholder.
A scapegoat.
Yes.
I think your mellows are the same thing.
I just think that because so
I might be wrong. I could be wrong.
I could be wrong as well. Yeah. But I predict that if he loses the by-election, you're not gonna see him there again next general election, and that to me would confirm that he was just a scapegoat.
He's sort of like a stopgap.
But it goes to the point. It goes to the point. I tell you. Whereas the older generation now, you can't give them nothing for move them off and increase. But we as a younger generation not see nothing. And the way how the world go, sure when you get see them. If an opportunity like that present itself, and they put all the cards on the table and tell you, yo, J. Toven, I mean answer twice. If then come to you and say, yo, J. Toven, 40 acres and a mule. Just go, sit down in this by-election here, take the last. If you win, hey, I'll rock with you. But if you lose, hey, 40 acres and a mule. You not gonna take the 40 acres and a mule? Knowing that you not go, no, me know the people in them that over 60 not gonna take that because then you know when they have a got you and struggle and then see premiere and all and something. But ask any younger person right now, then gonna take them.
Yeah, but
because then
but
especially if you don't have nothing.
But the downside to that is
from what for the point. But
the downside to that is if listening to the guy.
Hold on. You never see it from who perspective. J don't perspective. But you just saying to us,
yeah, but no, because what the difference is, the difference is right. He was like,
I was direct
after he said that. I realized, yeah, but he was more. That's what I'm saying. Your Melo said this in because it took me a while. That's what I asked you. That's why I was asking different questions. It took me a while to catch on to what you're saying. So I'm gonna tell you. All right, now I'm gonna get what you're saying. But J-Toven don't stop the things.
Yeah, he no fan so right. Community.
So that's what I'm saying. So both of you are saying basically the same thing.
Me personally, in the sea.
But I never really thought about it.
I think they use, to be honest, as much as he said in the interview that he didn't want to make an emotional decision. I think he make them force you to make an emotional decision.
No, that's what I can tell you, Anna.
Well, let me tell you why I said that. Because no, when you're emotional, it's hard for you to keep certain things close to your chest. You just kind of wear them on your sleeve. So let me tell you, listen to the interview. So when he said, oh, if I'm there 10 years, how should he come and get in front of me? That's a pure emotion, boss.
Okay, fair.
Because from a party perspective, not because you did 10 years mean you're the best candidate for win the seat. And the fact that they did the polling and the fact that the Simon won so convincingly, it shows that from a party perspective, they made the right decision. And if you really be on party, man, you say, okay, you know what? Let me just rock with it still.
But this is what I'm going back.
Because
go ahead. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Because outside of my aspirations of being a candidate, if me think bigger picture, other positions they, you never know. Who knows what will happen in the future? But me just think they long enough I should be rewarded with this. And I didn't get that. So therefore, may try see if I can get it over here. And again, each to his own. I mean, I have no problem with that from free perspective. That ain't a really for me type of vibe. But me just think you have one hard task for pull people along based on the fact that, you know, you're like a sour grape situation.
Especially since you were just saying this and then. Okay,
so you can't say make the move for the people and you think about the people. You make the move for your personal aspiration and what you think that you should be, which is a candidate.
But it goes back to the point that I'm trying to prove as well, too. Because though you're saying all of that, and I didn't watch the interview, but I know the village, I know the community, I know everybody well enough, and I know the situation well enough on the south side, right? I'm going to tell you. Again, goes back to the point. Whereas you can tell, you can't come and tell somebody that have seen the struggle, yo, make this jump here, I take this situation here, and boom, bam, bam. It can always be somebody that didn't see it, look upon their life and the trajectory where they want their life to go, and see, yo, given how things are going, it not going to work out, let me make a move. Personally, the man, I want to believe he did what you said. Yo, I'm going to rock with party. But he just reached a point where the man just checking, yo, he just not rock with the man. Whether it's a case of the 10 years, and he just want to sugarcoat him in terms of the 10 years, and he can use other information that he know in this strategy in order to get the seat when the time comes for campaign. So for that interview that you want to show that small candidate, he just genuinely emotional. Me personally believe that he has something that he wants to say, and he eventually is going to say it when the time is right. That might put it in a favor or in a favorable position for challenge strongly for the seat. Presently, he look shabby and he look a certain type of way because of just the optics and not enough information. I personally believe when the time is right, whatever information you have, you can bring them to the forefront.
When the time is right.
The
race on.
But there's still time.
If you not come out the gate hard with that, no time is right now.
There's still
but
time.
I watched the interview, right? And
but me just to say, I don't know anything, but me just to tell you how me from understanding who them guys be and how the sphere step on the end.
I'm listening to another interview today with
Shugy.
With Shugy today. I'm listening to that interview there as well.
How is it?
Different things. I mean, no,
your sugar coat. Different things. What the man say? What the man say? You say you can pick and choose when you want that?
No, what I'm saying is because even though questions were being asked about the guy which he did thing, I mean, I don't think he used the interview to really talk about the guy as much as he spoke about himself, right? One of the things that he said, excellent strategy. One of the things that he said today that I'm not gonna lie, I really rate up. The man said that, personally, because he said that, the ALP, they approached him. They offer you different things. Even before him be the candidate for run round, they offer you money. They offer you one immediate senator position. They offer you all kind of things. And he said, tell them no, free conviction, free principles cannot allow him to be bought. Because he believed that, listen, if he can be sold or if he can be bought or whatever, then he can be bought by anybody, essentially. And not only that, if he can be bought, then that will make it even easier for he for getting on position and sell the country.
But you know that on contradiction, right? You know that, right? And this is
I
no
don't,
lack
but
Shugy,
if you tell
right?
me,
Can we respect Shugy, right? Let's all be clear. Once you go into politics, bro, unless you're a millionaire going into politics, somebody have a fund your campaign.
No, you'll get off track.
Okay.
Funding a campaign don't have nothing to do with me, you offering me money and things for come and represent you. Because what I'm saying, if I align myself with a particular party, it is because, at least for me, it is because I believe in what the party is peddling. I believe in their core values. I believe in their mission, that sort of thing.
Okay, fair enough.
Right? And nine times out of 10.
But just to interject, right quick, just to clarify, Camille look on different because when you said it in terms of buying on principle and so on, I'm saying Though I agree with everything you're saying, I'm saying once you go into politics, you have to go out there to get donor funds in order for fund.
Yeah, that's a given. That's a given.
So, which means that if no matter who your donor be, when they give you, it has stipulations, Pandy. So when you said that can't be bought, you can't be buy like nobody can buy you like, hey, just give something for just rock with them. Whoever give you the money, half of they stand with his principles and what he represents.
But that's where you
so
can
that's
be.
what me just try to clarify. You understand?
Okay, so if you have two parties, right? In this case, we have blue, we have red, right? And for argument's sake, if me don't align myself with the blue because I believe what the blue is pushing, I believe in their mission, their vision, all of that, it's highly unlikely that the red is going to have the same mission.
Okay, fair enough.
Usually, the missions are usually very much divergent. Right? So if me now go switch from this to go to another party based on stuff that you say, okay, here, I can get one senator, I can get one this, I can get one that. It simply means I'm going over to some views that and some mission and some objective that within myself, I'm not really align with. Right? So then, again, if you understand what I'm trying to say, how you bridge that kind of gap. So I believe that's where he was coming from in terms of being bought. Because the only reason I'm going here is because of what you offered me. Not because I really believe in you and where you're going or whatever. No, if there's a jump, if I make a jump.
I can make the same argument for what he did too.
What do you mean?
I can make the same argument for what he did too. Because the man can tell you, UPP can tell you, yo, here what going. Cartwright, now go on again, I'll put you in the seat. If you lose this election, I'll still rock with you in the next election. So sure. So
if he was UPP all the time,
that me say. But if he there all the time,
I don't know. We don't know.
He said he was there.
If he was UPP all the time, then
he did say that.
He
said that today.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm saying, and also that's not to say that you can't ever switch, because that's what I'm saying. So if from a party that may rock with and me believe in them core values and whatever, let's say for instance, then get one change of leadership, get one change of culture, whatever, I mean now really feel the direction they're going, and I decide to switch, that is a totally different thing for me.
So why that can apply to Dwayne as well too?
Because I'm not saying it can't apply to Dwayne, but it
doesn't matter.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying
because you have
the optics of it look like the time frame.
But what has changed?
I understand about the optics, but what I'm saying is
if we kind of,
you don't know what happened behind the scenes from the time Mr. Simon got into power,
or maybe even before. Things could have been brewing before too.
And he said, yo, I'm going to rock with this man until when he gets in the power and then see we move. And the man
Dwayne could have said that.
No, but why would you say, who are you? You don't have a voice at the time. Nobody know who you be. No, somebody know who you be. No, you get on platform to say what you want to say.
But you didn't watch the interview, and that's why you're talking like that. He clearly stated things. He said, I wrote a letter to them and told them I wanted to represent the constituency. But tell them that. And then allow me to say no time day and then this and that.
I'm gonna have to watch the interview.
But you're saying how know this? Me only go from what he say.
All these things that you have said are true because he said it. But what I said, hold on. But what I'm saying can be true as well too, because if me write the party thinking that I'm the best candidate, and then still go with that Mr. Simon, and then after Mr. Simon has won, me see certain things that Mr. Simon do that me not agree with, and don't get it twisted. Me not keep for Dwayne, no. Me just try to show the dichotomy. Me just try to show the two sides in the story. You understand? He can go the both ways too. Really and truly, he make an interesting conversation. He make an interesting situation for the community around. So all me just to say is, you call all kind of people, nobody call me yet. Cause me have some demands.
Maybe they think that you're not a good candidate.
No, me not type of a candidacy.
Oh.
Right now things brown.
Not just this, you know.
No, see, man. Hey, cool. Hey, me not think me a good candidate either. Because as you can see, money task left, right, and center, man can switch and jump all over the place. I'm assuming.
The man saying he get no money though.
Well, where they get money, promise, whatever the case may be.
So the only thing he was promised is empowerment for the people.
Exactly. Maybe they don't think they can promise me that. All I'm saying is, things are tossed all around the place, and the country brown.
I watch the.
And me have influence. Hold on, me have influence on the south side. Me have influence the islands. And nobody call me. Right now, he green. He brown, sorry. I'm like, my grass for green. So somebody even call me. I make me smile. Make me smile, man.
Where's the bash?
Right now,
Yo, no one you bash. Constituency in the power. I feel me constituency I fight for. My right now, my need, yo, right now my whole.
Because it's really in the power, kind of power.
Listen. Right now my whole, yo, what they really know, I come and watch out. My whole roof water stain and so. A leak move for leak, bro. Country brown, man. Time for I free up the nation, man. Free up the youths, man. Yo, then tell her I go school and get education, bro. And things will right. Well. I go to school and I get 2. I ain't too wrong. Something need to give, bro. I'm tired of lift box and pack truck. I'm tired. Yeah, man. I'm on a fool. I'm tired to tell people now. Somebody, when I'm in a Cuba now, one man, me have mentor a boy, and the man tell me, listen, the worst thing you can want to have in a country, educated bad man, bro. That's the worst thing you can ever want in any country, bro. Educated bad man, bro. I see what going on in Africa and all them other places and so right now, bro. Where cool happen and you see young prime ministers and young are the worst thing you can want, bro. That's what I'm tell you. It goes back down to the same thing I'm gonna tell you about the 60-year-olds and them something else. Them they not budge off a party, them they take the lick and you say, oh no, me support party. The younger generation upon that, bro. I want a piece of the rock. Give them a piece of the rock. And if I want to get a piece of the rock, you can see certain things move. And you don't want that, bro. You don't want that.
I don't have any problem with that, no. I don't have any problem with that, no. But at what cost?
And that's what you...
What
did
cost?
I just say? The worst thing you ever have as somebody with influence and education that take up badness, bro. It is bad. It is not a good look. They tell you.
I think everybody's supposed to get a piece of the rock. I want a piece of the rock.
And that's what you happen.
But at what cost?
Because a lot of bubble happen around here. See, all in court case happen around here. All in fraud and all kind of choppiness that people do around here. You don't look good, bro. I have to come better than that as a nation, big boss.
Anyway, what you say, Bash? You say you watch the interview.
Me wait the melody on, man.
Vex, man.
You finish?
No, I'm upset.
Yeah?
You finish, I done. You done, I finish.
No, man, insult man intelligence, bro. No, big man thing. Them man insult. No, politician. Them insult man intelligence,
that's
bro.
not something new. That's not anything new.
No, me don't know who them a try fool, no, but them insult man intelligence.
That's not anything new. But what I was saying,
you pick up the phone and call and you can't get them on son of boss. My vex, no, bro.
Like,
you get them. Man. You can't get them election done, gone boss.
Anyways,
you don't have to get them before January 18th.
But I watched the interview, right? And both of you guys were basically saying the same thing. Well, similar, making similar points, and it makes sense. Also, as I said, I really wasn't thinking about it from the perspective that you opined, but and that's a really good perspective actually. Well, Melo too, Melo will say if he said the same thing.
No, me don't smell.
But I think he was trying to say that he made the move based off of integrity and what he really felt and whatever. He was trying to say that, but the words that he used, his selection, his word selection was really showing. Well, I got from it that it was more emotional. It came across as, again, this is just what I observed. It came across as if he did it because he felt slighted. Mm-hmm. For whatever reason, whatever the reason may be. Mm-hmm. It came across as if, because he said, "Oh, this is nothing. I'm not here to bash the UPP or whatever." But he turned around and said they're not nurturing, and then this and what go on inside
Can it be both though? That's be true.
No, that's what I'm saying. It could be true, but what I'm saying is his premise was, "Oh, I'm not here to speak bad about them or speak bad about Kelvin or whatever."
But the same thing you do with Kelvin.
But then he kept doing it. Maybe he didn't even realize that he was doing it. Right? He said, "Oh, this is not an emotional decision or whatever." But then he, as Jetoven said, he said he cited, he wrote to them, to the leadership that he wanted to run. Let me ask you a question.
Can it be an emotional decision, but at the same time justified emotional decision?
Yes, it could be, and that's what I'm saying. It could be that, but he was just trying to make it seem as if it wasn't that. You understand? But based on the interview, based on the tone of everything, you could see that it was actually that. Although he was trying to make it seem as if it wasn't that. But and again, I don't know the internals of what's going on.
Yeah.
Mini come from South. Right? But I mean, if you want to switch for whatever reason you want to switch, just switch. But just to make it seem as if whatever, and you know.
You see what I mentioned there? Like a few things were telling to me. Like, you know, when they asked about Kelvin, and he said, "Listen, I have nothing bad to say about Kelvin. I have nothing negative to say about Kelvin. But Kelvin, I don't believe he wants the position he has. I don't think he's committed. And he doesn't want to lead.
So he was
when people on the campaign trail, he's busy doing his own thing and he's not coming out to campaign.
But then he say he's not taking.
But these are all bad things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you realized. I don't know if you realized he was doing it.
But hold on. But again, hey, yo, and this is something like I make cape for the man, right? Me not cape for the man, no. Me just do the Jaytoven strategy.
And I'm not against him.
Yeah. So, me just not the Jaytoven strategy, yeah. So monkey wrench.
Yeah.
Why all that can't be true?
No, that's not the point. The point is it can be
true. Don't say you're not saying anything negative.
True, but we're saying his premise was.
But he's talking. But hold on. If me in an interview, and me come in interview and say, hey, I really and truly not come here for talk nothing negative about Bash. I'm not come here for say, yo, Bash, whore or Bash this or Bash the womanizer all and something. I'm not here to do that. But the facts are the facts. One, when the campaign go on, you know me.
When I talk about them then. Don't talk about those things then.
But they are facts.
Yes, but you don't have to speak about them because if my premise is no,
hold on.
If my premise, if I'm here to say
for me switching.
But then don't say you're not going to say anything negative and then say negative things right after.
That's what I'm saying. That's always.
If you want to say negative things, then just
say what you're saying.
Come.
Okay, fair.
Just say that. I'm listening. Just say what you're saying.
Hey, he not come here for talk. He not come here for assassinate anybody character, but the facts are the facts.
So
and the facts
could have just
even
said that.
Something.
As a person,
I'm here to answer questions.
As a person, me and your friend long time. I know you long time. Me really had nothing against you personally. But
the facts are the facts.
But these are some of the reasons why I made my decision or whatever. That's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So I have no issue with him making his decision because I mean know nothing about the man. Facts. You understand? But all I'm saying that his premise was not aligned with what he was saying. Okay, if you get what I'm saying. That's all.
So when you try to set up and say, hey, you know, me, just because I'm on a card and I like what UPP did, boom, bam, bam. I mean talk bad about them, and then when you don't turn out,
yeah, because he could have just said like I had a conversation with, or I met with certain members of the ALP, and whatever was said to me, it was really convinced me that even though the UPP is a good party and I've been with them for how many years or whatever, just based on this conversation and the vision, the vision movement that they outlined to me, I think that I would be better served being here, something like that, something along those lines.
He could have said, listen, me and Kelvin, in all honesty, our ideologies are not that much different. But right now he's representing a party that's not in power, so there's very little that he can get done for y'all right now. But if I win under this ALP party, you know I still have your interest at heart, plus my under a winning party. Like that would go further than what he did.
No, I do agree. Don't get it twisted. I do agree, right? And this is why I didn't watch the interview. Because it proved everything that I don't think. One, you're not ready. What am I saying already, as in, not you're not ready as in on politician, but the time that you have a campaign and put things together and present yourself properly to the people, you just not have the time. Goes back to Jaytoven pointing out too. It's too short space for you, and there's too short of a time for you to try to convince people to vote for you. The optics of it don't look good. You understand? So, me personally, even though it's a boy.
Do they
have the contested though? They can't just bow out and as low if you go without uncontested.
I know, but I think so. I think
you think it don't look bad for the party?
I think per the constitution, one resignation of the representative automatically triggers a by-election. So I think.
But what if me no want for run? They have to find a representative.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because that to me it look better for ALP for us to be like, alright, cool, got you.
But the guy from DNA still there. Yeah, DNA still there, and that guy from DNA heard him in an interview this morning, and I forgot to show name with Darren, and trust me, he was real good.
That good too?
I don't remember his name. And his name was right there all the time now.
That's good.
But I remember his name. But he was real good.
But one
and Allen come from Dwayne and Kelvin, all them bowlers.
But one
come bowlers every day, so on basketball court, I will play and I say, I know all them, his mother is some nurse, something take care of them.
You know that's the problem with St. Mary's South? You know that's the problem?
So I don't know.
Everybody from bowlers.
But two other points that from the last take on the whole sum, like you know, and everybody different. But when I look at, for instance, the asset situation, all that the party and you know, the PM and everything due to Assad go against court ruling and everything for make sure that then kick Assad out of the party. Well, Assad still call himself up to this day.
Yeah, he's a part of that. He's part of that regime still.
So you're saying no matter what one party do bad, you must still stand up with them.
I'm not saying that. I was just drawing a parallel. No, you can make your inferences from that, right? But there's a reason.
No, dude, don't get smart, dude. But
there's a reason. No, I allow intelligent. That will make me can talk so because I allow intelligent.
Yeah, but you're disrespect my audience.
No,
man.
but you're trying.
Oh,
you joke it up.
Can you say like that? That's exactly what you're saying.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying that.
Indifferent to rock with the
I'm not saying that. 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 What I'm saying. But Assad jump ship. Assad jump ship, right? He get kicked. He get booted out.
Assad didn't jump ship.
But hold on. Assad get booted out. But what did he do? Did he try to run and beg UPP some? Exactly. But so then again, make inferences from what I say. Me not say what people for do. The second thing me say, and the last thing me say, hold on, is that okay? So the young man, on one hand, his issue was he said that they were supposed to give him a primary. They didn't have a primary. He was asking for a primary. When he wrote the letter, blah, 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 and he said, you know, they beat me like I was an outsider. They didn't give him a primary. They said the time was too short. So what they did, they did their polling instead. And the polling, I guess, offered to them that Simon would have been the better candidate or was in more demand.
They just put him
so
there.
They rolled with him. Right? No. Okay, so how can you...
The proper procedures,
then. That's what he's saying.
They did not go through the proper procedures.
No,
so
hold on. But we can't say that. What I'm saying is, if they don't have time for a primary, he said that they said election was going to be in October, and nobody knew what time election was going to be at that point in time. But in the party's mind, they thought, and I think a lot of people thought that Gaston could just pull the election anytime. They didn't know. How can you be doing to have primary and then have enough time for campaign, whoever you get choose, in time for contest one election if you don't know when the election will come? So the polling was a shorter way of getting to the same answer that the primary ultimately would have given you.
So you believe they polled both individuals?
Yeah, you have a poll. You can't poll one person.
Multiple individuals.
So Shugy always win then, because Shugy is the most popular dude.
So then what the primary would have been put? And the same thing, but no, that's not even my point.
Because the primary, no, you got to discuss, you got to talk about points, and you got to present whatever you primary different. You got to actually go up and how
it's different. It's different.
So whereas no, you can be more convincing. But if I'm popularity with the polls, I'm popularity contest, and Shugy always win. Even if you want to poll with Samantha and Shugy, round south, popularity wise, not half a work ethic, the sheer popularity.
Okay.
To the park
but what me say is ultimately when you look at the election and how the election went and how much he won by, the party made the right decision. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes about that. You can't agree with that?
No, I can't agree with that.
Okay, but in any case, that's neither here.
Because the guy no run for no if.
But we're talking about a if to what we see happen, what is chronicled, what is gazetted.
Because here, let me say, it's all like funny. Because the last conversation we had about the election, you know what you said? Given the track record of the young lady, no matter who they put there, whip, whap, you can get blow.
No. I didn't say that. I said that the election results from the time that she won the first one and those that were succeeding shows that she was on a downward trajectory in terms of favor.
Which means, because remember me from the south, you know when me know who named Cartwright Marshall, when Samantha won by 23 votes, you know when I knew who was Cartwright Marshall, the day election, bro.
He's not from around here.
My point exactly.
I'm asking.
You see the man say now, you're South man now. You know the man long before that now.
This is the point me try to
You come from South?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the point me try to prove to J2 over, bro. That you're saying that they made the right decision. You can't say that because she lost by 23 votes. Hold on. And when I, Mr. Thomas, knew of the drama, which means that if that happened to me, it can happen to a lot too.
But
which
how me
mean,
know
hold
he?
on,
How me know he before
it's
that?
Cool, bro. Everybody into politics.
No, not from politics. I didn't know him about from politics.
But me don't know the man for Adam. Me don't even know the man exists. That's what me tell you. The only time I hear the man name and when they say, yo, who go run when Baptist resigned, this is the man that UPP selected to take over from Hilton Baptist.
So there wasn't any primary then either?
But can't mean the part of the party, so I don't know.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is the only time I know the man as in face, as in know who the man be facially, I can put a face to the name. At the day election, bro. I tell you. And she lost by 23, bro. So what me try to tell you is you can say that Big Boss win and the party make a right decision, but given how you attack from how sheep on a downward spiral, then could have put a stone in the stone might probably win too. You understand the point that me try to prove? Me from the south, bro.
Did they put a stone?
No, they put Shugy.
And did Shugy win?
Yes.
So how can they make a wrong decision?
No, but what he's saying, if Dwayne George went there, maybe Dwayne George would have won as well.
And that me hear what you say now. But you can't compare if to what is.
But you're comparing if, because you say they made the right decision. You don't know if they made the right decision or not.
What do you mean?
It looks so because you win. But
so that is the right thing. I win them a try for win.
So based on
I win them a try for win.
He's saying they made
and he win.
I get your point now.
But here go I get your point now. He's going after the fact that they're winning. What Dwayne is going after the fact that is yes, they have won the election, but ethically, this is what the man try to say. Ethically, in a seem like I win the election from a popularity contest. But ethically and for represent the community, he personally don't see that they make the best decision.
And ironically, no, he was intimating to that, no, the whole popularity thing, because you know the other time he's saying I'm popular and he mentioned popular and he said it's not I'm just not about muscles and so he was kind of intimating to the whole.
But he say people like me too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was kind of intimating to the
whole. So he popular too? You know popular?
Not as popular, Shugy. Come on, bro. Shugy out with our bro. Shugy a national basketball player, model. Shugy out our bro. Me grew up knowing Shugy popularity.
So you mark down the man because he popular then?
No, stop saying that, bro. I'm not marking no anybody. What I'm saying, and let's hear what I'm saying. I'm saying to you, bro, is that whereas you're saying that all these other things, the man tried. You don't have to tell me about the interview. Because what was said in the interview or what the streets are talking about, bro. It's in the streets. And not in the streets. Me believe people don't know that the minute they go come. People knew that was coming. And I want for I the blind side, for I the from tongue and wherever I from I. Nobody surprised.
In terms of expect what I mean.
The switch. Because he disgrievance.
Oh well, I didn't know him. I didn't know him at all. So in terms of being aligned to a party.
Bash. What me say is right.
I didn't know.
Bash. What me say right.
Let me finish. Let's all be clear. Let me finish. Because man now cape for the man. I have to constantly say so. We have a very.
What make your sister cheer?
Because we're debating and now we debate to an audience. Me and you all are in India don't know how we have one. You present the argument. I mean just give pushback to the argument. But can't just let argument stand so. Okay. Because in a podcast,
made a moderator for this argument. You can't notice me now.
No, but so, at the end of the day, you know, want to show no bias in terms of the conversation.
True.
And podcast, I don't want to show bias. I want a healthy conversation because people from both sides watch and they want to say, hey, me tell you. When
we're not supporting either. We're not supporting either.
People say, Melo, you push back on that boy. Yeah. Sometimes you want to say, whoa. Me just a debate because on conversation and stimulate good conversation, good theatrics, whatever the case may be. So I'm saying to you as well too, that given everything that's said, you can look for them. UPP made the best decision, yes, as in terms of popularity. I'm not gonna knock you with that. Me get that. But in terms of ethics, the man just believe that, them are playing popularity contest who win and see it, and then now say true core to what the party is supposed to represent. And that's the grievance the man had in the streets. Now, whether me think he do right or wrong, not up for debate. Because what me believe or what me believe. When the time come for me to do what me want to do, in another boot, then me go in another boot, then I go do what I'm supposed to.
That's what I'm happy right now.
You
done.
Pause.
Pause. Big fat pause. That. You know what I mean? Know it, dog. What do guys was?
Forward it over, yeah. Let me hear.
Okay, so all right, let's go with your take, right. So the young man don't believe that the party gave him a proper chance to be eligible to contest.
No, I'm going.
And that way, just to say
that's what you said, and I'm saying okay. Me just use what you said.
You said ethically, you use those words and so. So he don't believe that he was given a fair chance.
You said the man saying in the interview. And
okay. Yeah. He's going based off of what?
What you said.
All right. Okay. Fine. Now, if you don't believe that you were,
hey man, every time,
if you don't believe that you were given a fair chance, no, me say me cool and cook over here. If you don't believe that you were given a fair chance, and you were deprived or robbed of a by-election,
go ahead.
How is it that you are skipping over to another side and just being put there in front of other people as well
who may not have been given a fair chance as well?
That's a good argument.
And there's no by-election, there's no nothing.
No, that's a good argument.
It sounds to me then that you don't really have a problem with the process, but just that the process did not benefit you.
That's a good argument for her. That's a very good argument.
That's a good perspective.
But at the same time, me can say, again, one party more united than the other. And I can agree to that, correct? One party, no matter how bad things are going with their background, no matter how bad things are going in the background, from the public sphere, you're not going to see them quarrel. Right or wrong?
Yes.
So whereas that might be going behind the scenes, realistically, when the time for support, you see all who in the picture and them take a picture and them support ALL.
Because
that's the problem.
Moderator come in now. Because just to piggyback off of that point, because I was just in an interview with Darren again, and that point was made. Because it seems as if when we see all these public disputes and these public spots is one particular party, right? But the point was made. These things happen on both sides, but the difference is in one particular party, our fight and cuss and inside. But when you hear the cameras are on and everybody we're out on the stage, everybody open the same hymn sheet and everybody sing the same hallelujah, amen, irrespective of what go on inside.
And I will conclude on this. And hence why I said to Mr. Man from the jump, and that's why I like in conversation that I'm push back me because everything come full circle now. Don't get it twisted. A lot of he said, I can understand and I can agree to, and I can say, yo, man, understand your perspective and everything. I can accept them. But one will playing chess and one they play checkers. Right? And you people realize, wait, people play checkers, man. I'll go play chess. And they play chess with the resignation and the day way and the way rah. And you know, LP decided this seat definitely not win this seat. So let's put I don't lose the seat. I never really had the seat for none time. I only had the seat out of, let's say 20, 30, 50 years of election. Oh, let's say about 10 election I only win the seat
16.
Out of 16 election I only win the seat 4 times.
LP has won 13 out of those.
Election. No, but hear me out. Hear me out, man. Hear me out.
No, I don't want to digress.
Out of all of them, out of all the seats that happen around, so they only win 4 times. Hugh Marshall too. From my understanding, I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Hugh Marshall too and Samantha Marshall too. So out of the old 16 time, they lose.
16 as in general elections.
Right.
ALP has won 13 of 16 general elections.
So you know what the man say?
Yeah.
So you know what the man say? You know what the man say?
But then what to this?
No, hold on. Let me finish the
point.
No, me try to understand
what. No, because that's why I didn't want to confuse. Because I'm speaking when I said the 16, I was from a general election. He was talking about from the St. Mary South seat.
Oh,
yeah. Continue.
Continue. Confusing.
So saying all that to say, and I want to see that they're really too. You understand? But realizing that the damage has already been done.
Hey, I did say this the man. You realize this the man. No.
This
but continue. No.
Dwayne? Me not diss nobody.
No, not it. What I'm saying, but based on what you're saying.
No, he don't diss himself. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He can't diss you when you diss yourself.
I diss you this the man.
No, me not diss you. You have a diss yourself, bro. Don't make it diss you. Me talk facts now.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, me talk facts now. So if any dissing happen now, And from my perspective, no. And again, don't.
They're just highlighting what is.
Okay. Facts,
yeah,
bro.
what is. Okay.
I mean, Dwayne, I go Cuba together, cool. I have mad respect for Dwayne, I have mad respect for Shugy. No politics and nothing ever make me change how me view them man in terms of the respect and when I see them man, how me defend them man. You understand? But I'm just saying, one me they play chess and one me they play checkers. When ALP realized that UPP play, because you always think UPP play checkers now. Sure, they rock now sometimes and they do things very weird sometimes. But when they realize, oh shit, UPP play serious, they might say, I need to get on our shit then. But they realize, okay, too late for win the seat. So here what I do. Let's start trying damage upon them for next election. So whereas I think about a seat that they don't care about. Them man play next election politics, bro. Them man show you that, yo, I ain't ready yet. I till a fight internally.
And I'm gonna take a people. And I'm gonna take people.
Every time I put somebody there that I think I can run, represent, I'm gonna just take them with. I bullywag you. So hold on to that seat. They go and hold that seat there. Cause that's the only thing I can get. Can I win the next election around there? I'm gonna show you how anybody that I put up there, I'll just take them.
No,
because I
but
ain't
no.
cash it.
But then they take them. I should they want no. Then they really want I should they want no.
Shugy just want seat, bro. That's what you understand. Check in every community it happens in each community.
No, I'm talking about the ALP. I should they want.
You can go and say what you want to say.
I said that.
They can't want something that done gone. It done gone. So no, you till play checkers and that's the problem with UPP. Oh, Shugy don't want. Shugy don't want. Shugy. Oh, Shugy. The whole country.
Who has Shugy?
You understand me?
What is money you talk about, Bash?
You understand me? Come from right? You understand me?
Listen,
right?
Hey, listen to what the man say. The man say he show them that then they can take whoever them put there. He was never put there. So if then techie, technically speaking, our reject he be. And that's what he be.
How you can be a reject?
If he try to get there and they say no, I'll not put you there, I will put this man here there. And then the party techie.
All I'm saying is
you're not taking somebody that
based on what you based on the points that you guys made earlier, which are very good points. You guys are basically saying the same thing that he's just there as a stopgap.
But that's what I'm saying. But he's talking about the next election. Wasn't I the first one that said tonight? I predict that if he loses this election, you're not going to see him there again.
Because the question was asked him because he's in the government for like 10 years or whatever. Yeah. So he was asked if he had to resign. And he said he resign today and tomorrow or something. So he was asked, so what if you don't win? What then?
He said
start over. That's what he said.
But I don't believe that. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
But don't tell me that
they have to give him some kind of guarantee.
Something.
Yeah,
exactly.
Kind of guarantee because I don't think he would be the average person intelligent individual would think that you could just get everything and just.
Let me say, and for how intelligent that me hear this guy be, how smart he be.
But think about this though. Would it not give more credence to him and his ethics if he actually gave up everything without receiving anything?
Yeah, but who would do that?
You see, and this is where I don't, and this is where I think it's funny and the goalposts keep moving. Because no, what you're gonna say, if he did that, then he done right or wrong.
I never said that.
No, I'm
saying if he gave up everything without any assurances.
Any assurance, he done, right?
I wouldn't say he's done. So I wouldn't advise it.
So you're saying
I wouldn't advise it.
So hold on. So you're saying in order to give up everything, make sure that Labour Party promises you something that you can hold up on, right or wrong? Yes or no?
Basically.
Okay then.
You have a backup plan.
So now that means
they can give back your job. So something like that. Just give back my job.
He's still bought though. Because they make a promise to you who make a jump on your bought. Hold on. So I'm saying no, if he actually left the position or left UPP, went over there, resigned with no assurance, then how can you say that everything he do in jest or maybe he just do them because no, that means he do them because he honestly believe that what UPP do, he just can't rock with. And he willing to sacrifice everything to go against that because of his community. No, I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but me just to show you on farms. You can't just look on from one side. Understand how the
one side you're putting there.
No, you don't give me the other side, me give the other side.
No, you say about...
Me know you love chat and you can go whole day because you love argument. Me not argue with you. Maybe you not argue enough there for your yard, but me argue enough there for me wherever me work.
Bas.
And there for me yard. So when you come here, like you have
no, but you ask one question. Yeah, he answer yes to the question. My answer is actually no. I don't think it would give more credence. I don't think it would give more credence if he give up for nothing.
But hold on, that's where you go.
Because it's not going to ever be nothing if he has a personal aspiration of being something and he's willing to give up everything to follow that particular dream.
But that's where you go wrong. You assume I ask you the question. I ask the question. Okay. You don't know when me ask you what happened. So me ask Bash the question, because Bash can say, well, yes I know, and then I move on. Me know me ask you a whole 10 different questions to come here. That. Me depend that with you tonight, Bash. You understand?
Bro.
I mean, no, is it makes for interesting by-election, and for me, no, till the same.
All the best to, what's your name? Dwayne George. Yeah. All the best to Dwayne George, all the best to Shugy, Kelvin, Shugy Simon, and all the best to the other man from DNA. Sorry, I can't remember your name right now, but yeah.
I mean, no, is nobody call me up to know. So, me need to know how I go on. Because for me, no, all I have
but by not calling you, they are telling you what's going on.
Then they need me?
Nothing go on.
But hey, listen, what I will say is, you proved tonight that, trust me, I think you would have been a wicked campaign manager.
Me proved tonight me be a wicked campaign manager?
You would have been one, so you never know. You might get the call. You might get the call.
Call? You know money in the boy. Yo, bro.
You might get the car.
Don't get it twisted, no. Me no born in the 1955, no. 1987, me born, no. When me born, Papa brother, a prime minister, no. And country, me they go out with things, no. You understand? I want $1.50, mommy just send me to school with an amount of food, me get buy $1.50, right? So when them come, tell them come correct.
Imagine one quarter get £5 a boy.
Yo,
sweet, you know,
bro. When them come, tell them come correct. Pause. I want 40 acres and I'm
by the time you want 5 times the flavor done.
I said temple at you.
Me want 40 acres. Me want for me 40 acres and a mule. You see? So when I come, if I now give me the promise day, nah ask me for nothing, bro. Me now put for me. Yo, only one somebody in this world right now can get me for publicly support them in any election, bro. Without giving me anything.
Bass, it's a man attack. Remember when we had this previous political conversation, I said the same thing. The man chastised me, Bass. But tell the Bass, me now vote for none else again. And I said, well, I vote for country and this and look for the future.
No, whoa. Hold on. Voting and different something. Asking me to publicly support a party and a political member, completely different.
So you vote for nothing? You vote for nothing?
No, I vote for country. Me vote for nothing because I'm a democratic.
So who the country?
What I mean?
I'm asking what is the country? The country in you and J over.
Right, so me go vote for them.
So when you're voting for the country, aren't you essentially voting for yourself?
Correct.
So if you're voting for yourself, is it wrong to expect yourself to get something for your vote? But no, there's something. Yes, something can be different. Some things.
There's something have to be money in your pocket.
Exactly, it can be different. Some things you can vote for road. You can vote for better healthcare.
No, I'm not questioning that, but I'm saying what I am saying is when you're asking me to publicly represent a political party and the candidate, then I'll have a different conversation.
What about if they're asking you to wear a shirt? It's like, election time and put on a shirt. May I ask you, would you do that?
Maybe I understand. So I'm going to repeat it.
No, I'm asking if that falls into your public representation. That's all I'm asking. If that falls into public. Put on a shirt and walk out. Okay. I just want to ask. I'm just asking just to be clear.
Me have to be public. Once me have to say, hey, me enter as J over and me enter as Bashi.
Something have it on the back end.
Yeah, man. Come on. Pause. Bro. And not on the back end. Something not on the back end in terms of me promising me something. But you have to come to me correct and you have to convince me to support you publicly, bro. Because you asked me for me reputation.
But I said that last time when they cost me.
No, come on, me and you. maybe you need to clarify because I know you. Because me know you personally. Me know exactly what you're talking about. Me know that the audience don't know you, but me know you personally, so me know what you're talking about.